Bartender song I wrote with 2 longtime co-writers and a new co-writer. So it's the first song I think I've ever written with 3 other people. So it was a 4-way. It was very interesting. But what actually happened with that one, Kellis Collins had been writing with Liz Hingber. I think they were both writing for Starstruck at the time. And in the context of another co-write, Kellis said this phrase, "I don't pull the trigger, I just load the gun." And Liz, being the consummate professional songwriter that she is, went ding, 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 ding. That sounds like a SteelDriver title. So they wound up not using that line, thankfully, in that song. And Liz immediately called me up and said, "Hey, we've got this great idea for a song, and I think it would make an incredible SteelDriver song." So I said, "I'm absolutely down for that." So we got together. I can't remember, honestly, if Jerry Salley was in on that original co-write or if then Liz brought him into the mix as well as myself at the same time. But Liz and Jerry and I had a long history from writing together for the Muscle Shoals recordings. I think we had 2 or 3 co-writes on that record. So yeah, we got together, and as soon as they said that line, I was like, oh yeah, absolutely, that's a really cool idea. But to couch it in this idea of it's not about a gun. It's not about shooting somebody or not shooting somebody. It's about a bartender, which I thought that twist really just put it over the top in such a cool way. If you go back and listen to a lot of SteelDrivers songs, they really have a different twist than you overtly might think. I mean, if you go back and listen to Drinking Dark Whiskey, Telling White Lies, that song isn't really like pro-drinking. It's telling you it's not a good thing. Same thing with Peacemaker. If you listen to that, it's not a pro-gun song. It's actually saying guns aren't a good thing. So I felt like this type of song that you may initially hear the lyric and go, oh, it's about a gun. Well, upon listening to it a second or third, fourth, fifth, or sixth time, however many times it takes you to listen really and get that lyric, it's not about that at all. And it's really, questioning the bartender's role in this whole setup of a guy coming in and he's heartbroken and he's ordering, a shot of whiskey, actually Jameson in this case, which is a personal favorite of mine. But it definitely has a whole lot more story and information than what you might think when you first listen to the song.